This is the Bay of Axum on the Ghanaian coast. The fishermen returned 2 hours ago, but their catch was meagre. It's been this way for 3 years, since oil was discovered in what was one of their fishing grounds. There are some 300,000 fishermen in the region, and many are worried about the future.
We are
the ones who live in the area, but people from elsewhere are being employed in the new oil industry, and they're leaving us to fend for ourselves. The oil companies just want to exploit us and take advantage of us. So we're going to make an appeal to the government.
This is robbery. We might have been better off if the oil hadn't been discovered. They've already told us not to fish in our best areas. So what do we do now?
This is what makes them so angry. 100 kilometers off the coast, where they used to drop their nets, part of a giant oil production rig are being sunk. Oil production is scheduled to begin before the end of this year. An estimated 1.8 billion barrels lie 3 kilometers beneath the water's surface. 10% of the oil belongs to the state. A large amount of the oil will go to a consortium headed by the British-Irish company Tullow Oil.
The quality of the oil is also extremely good. It's a 37-degree API. It has very low to no sulfur or carbon dioxide content, which means it requires very little refining before you could even put it in your car.
Ghana has only one oil refinery, which was built in the 1960s. The government wants to use the revenue from oil exports to modernize its industry. The distribution of the proceeds ought to be regulated by law. But Ghana still doesn't have the necessary legislation. Critics fear the state oil company will pocket the money without the local people seeing any benefits.
In Ghana's sedimentary, we do have a strategy in place to ensure that we create the necessary jobs. I mean, the communities in the area participate in the jobs that are related to oil. But that can't just happen. We need to do a lot of training and retraining and education. In fact, some of the fishermen who know the sea very well, some of them have been used to help us to patrol, the area around the rigs and the FPSO, where the FPSO will be positioned.
But the 2 million people who live in the Axum region aren't satisfied. They're demanding access to electricity and clean water, as well as proper schools for their children. Florence Sago has 6 children to care for. Every day she smokes the fish her husband brings home. She earns 15 to 25 cents per fish by selling them at the local market. She's heard of the oil find too, but she's less than enthusiastic.
Our men think the oil is a good omen and a step towards bringing development to our area, but I don't believe it.
Florence Sago is convinced the catch will continue to diminish, making it even harder to secure her family's existence.